This week, we're in St. Lucia, where we hike, take in some spectacular views, watch an incredible sunset, hike some more, take in some more amazing views, then wrap it up with a hot springs waterfall. St. Lucia is awesome.
'Cause even in the madness, there is peace, drowning out the voices all around me. Through all of this chaos, you are writing a symphony, a symphony. Oh.
So we've managed to go for 3 months straight without going into a marina. But sometimes it's good to pop in and take care of a lot of things at once. We decided to go into the Rodney Bay Marina in St. Lucia to restock our food, defrost the fridges, and get our boat cleaned up. So we're on the dock in St. Lucia, and we've decided to stay here a week because there's so much stuff that needs to be done on the boat. We are running around and doing stuff all the time, and I'm not the best at keeping the boat super clean and pristine. So I've hired a guy, Anthony, to come over and do some waxing. We've got to get the boat clean, and then we're going to do waxing and stainless and get it all straightened out. Again, this is something that should be done in little bits and pieces, and we let it slip. It's one of those things we're not great at. Hopefully we'll get better at it. This will give us a good start getting the boat back in pristine shape, and then we'll maintain it as we go along. This will also give the boat really good protection for when it's on the hard in Grenada, which will be in a couple of months. So this should carry us through the time that the boat's on the hard, and then we'll do another wax and cleaning right before we drop back in November. Anthony is very good at what he does, and he let me shadow him so I could learn some tips and tricks to do this better myself.
It can fall on that, it's not a problem.
Okay.
But it cannot stay on that too long.
Okay.
It's a problem when it stays long. It will get it black.
So you got to get it rinsed off?
Yeah.
It took 3 days, but the boat looked brand new when he was done. If you ever want a deep cleaning, Anthony is your guy. Just ask around at the marina for him. A couple of Aaron's best friends came for a visit, and we were excited to see them.
It's a cat.
There's just stuff all over
This
it.
is so cool. Hey, so good to see you. Thank you for having us.
How was the travel?
Easy. So easy. We're so excited to
come on
be here.
in.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah.
We don't care that it's messy.
Tour.
We're like family.
Well, it's clean inside. We just have a bunch of shit out here.
We will. I made him hug me. You get to keep.
For the first night here, we set up a dinner on the beach. So we're at Marjorie's. This is the restaurant at the Kite Beach that I came to a couple times this week. And they had really good food. We got a snack while we were here a couple days ago, and they said they'd make dinner. So they're making dinner for us and our friends, and it should be a really nice, quiet night. This was St. Lucia home cooking at its finest.
Okay. Good deal.
It was delicious. It was very good. Perfectly.
Sure.
Oh yeah. See? And see, there you are, right there. Woo. See, there's me.
Jimmy, how is this your first time? My first time. I'm a pro.
Oh yeah.
You can. Are we gonna go super fast or no?
Who's the major antagonist in Finding Dory?
I don't know, nor do I care.
Totally.
In the guidebook. This is Pigeon Island, a national landmark and nature preserve, and this is Alvin. He greeted us as we arrived and told us about some of the buildings as we walked the park entrance.
While Americans were here, people were on the lava. You know the spot, you know? There's some looking. No,
I didn't look at my
pigeons on Pigeon Island did not seem interested in flying at all. Pigeon Island doesn't really look like an island anymore because they connected it to the mainland back in 1972.
If it was French or English, we'll read it. Do you see it?
Yeah, do you have any stock predictions, Michelle? So we are on Pigeon Island. We just went up to Fort Rodney, and this is our boat out there, right there somewhere. It's a really hot day. It is. There's high pressure in. There's no wind, and this is the hottest it's been since we've gotten to the Caribbean. So this is kind of a national park here. It's really well maintained. There are a lot of neat historical buildings. The US used this as a signal station back in World War II. The history here, like everything else, it's British to fight with the French, who were just across the way in Martinique. But really, really neat area. If it wasn't so hot, it'd be glorious.
We can go read the thing. I don't care what any of you know. That's not true. But I'm a game player. I mean, game.
Team player?
Thank you. Team player.
Team player.
I don't know.
Well, get up to the top and tell me how it is.
I'm a 5 track.
I guess if you... Gosh, that is just... Did I mention how hot it was? It's really hot. We went up to the top there, and holy moly, it's still, there's not a breeze to be found. Looking forward to getting back down. We'll go get some lunch and an ice cold drink and get in the water because it's just too hot.
Can I pick my nose?
Yes, please.
Listen to me, not him. Come on, girl. You believe in love?
And then we'll do the, what else do girls do for fun? Pillow fight?
That's Chris,
We'll
right?
need a pillow fight when we get back to the boat. The girls were enjoying girl time, and I was struggling to come up with topics of conversation that were all relevant. You thought it was a bum topic of conversation, but here we are talking about it. Yeah.
I'm going to imply many women that I can be like, hey, I'm traveling, I've got the product for you.
There's a restaurant near the dock, so we grabbed a bite to eat. They had really great food. The roti was especially good.
And sometimes it's a...
One constant in Rodney Bay is Gregory. He's a fixture here, and he comes around to all the boats selling fruit and whatever else you can think of. If he doesn't have what you want, he'll find it and bring it the next time. Bye, Gregory. Okay, we are leaving Rodney Bay after spending a week in the marina, getting our boat really clean, and then spending a couple of days hanging out with our friends and going exploring the fort over there. It's time to head south. We're gonna head down to Soufriere, where the pitons are, and spend a couple of nights there before our guests leave. And it should be a really magnificent anchorage. About a 3-hour motor. It is flat, there's just no wind, but that just sometimes happens. So, easy shot down there, and then we'll settle in for a couple of days and explore a new part of the island. Camera gear, or the internet, right? That's pretty amazing looking. Wasn't expecting that. Boat boys are folks that help boats get on moorings and sell things like ice and fish. Apparently they used to be pretty aggressive, but we didn't experience that. We contacted one ahead of time through WhatsApp, and we told other boat boys that came up that we were already taken care of. The Sugar Beach anchorage is right between the pitons, two massive mountains that jut right up from the sea.
When he's done, you can go.
Once we got set, we were treated to what ended up being the best sunset we have ever seen since we started sailing.
The whole thing is just like, we needed a good tickle.
Wow, you know, we've seen so many different sunsets, but this is probably one of the best
Really?
that I've seen. Yeah, just golly.
We should FaceTime a seascape and be like, ours is better than yours.
The ones you've talked about.
Yeah.
So we totally set this up for you guys. Are y'all enjoying it?
It's all right. It's all right. I hope
It was
tomorrow
so
night's a little
neat.
better.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be better. This one,
It's just not a lot of variety.
yeah, this is okay. Wow. The next morning, Ivan picked us up to go to a few excursions in town. We made a quick stop at the Bat Cave. There are tons of bats that live in this crack. You can see them, but not on the camera. Our first stop was a nature hike that promised great views of the Pitons. You get a guide with your entrance fee, and ours was really helpful. At the top, there were fantastic views, and the Pitons themselves were just beautiful. We could even see our boat right there. So that was the Tetpal nature hike. There are two of them online. This is the legit one. Comes with a guide. I think it was $10 a person. And, you know, they talk about the plants and you go see some views. Really pretty. Easy hike. The trail is well maintained and there are steps and stuff, but you just take a break here and there and you'll get up there and see these amazing views. Well worth the trip. Our next stop was a hot springs waterfall just at the base of Gros Piton.
What were you saying?
We've never been to a hot waterfall before, unless you count some places in Texas in the middle of August. There were a series of pools you could sit in here. It was nice and relaxing.
So what do you think of St. Lucia?
I like it. It surprised me in a really good way.
Yeah.
It's like going to the marina and doing the things, and then you're like, it's not real pretty here, and you like the amenities, but like, this is why we're here, is the pitons and the beauty and that,
Long hop down. We had a great day, and we only did a few of the many things you can do around the Pitons. Unfortunately, this was the end of our time with Lonely and Michelle.
So just the two, thank you for coming.
Love you. Todd, thanks for everything.
Bye, we'll see ya.
You're a lovely,
I keep on sending crap to your house.
lovely captain.
I know, you can tell she's coming to your house.
All right, well, we're sad to see our friends go, but, you know, they had to get back to the real world. We're gonna leave. We're in the Pitons right now. We're gonna go back up to Rodney Bay because it doesn't cost anything to anchor there. And there are good grocery stores and it's a pretty laid back area. So we're gonna go sit and do nothing for a couple of days until some more friends come to get on the boat to move us down to Carriacou. Anyway, we gotta get untied from this ball, get out of here, go up the coast and settle in up in Rodney Bay. Stay tuned next week as we continue our time in St. Lucia. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want to see what we're up to in real time, check us out on Instagram. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week.